News Update.
Good afternoon and thanks for tuning in to NBC News Daily. I'm Maya Holloway with your Midday Ark-La-Miss update. Starting off, a Ouachita Parish Sheriff's deputy was arrested and charged with driving while intoxicated, but a little over 2 days later, those charges were dismissed. NBC 10's Haley Hines reports.
Sunday, January 26th at 1:35 a.m., a Louisiana state trooper observed a black Toyota 4Runner driven by former OPSO Deputy Donovan Gwynn cross the center line, merge back into the correct lane, failed to signal when entering the left turn lane, and stopping 5 to 6 feet past the solid white stop line, entering the intersection at a red light. The trooper conducted a traffic stop stating he, quote, detected an odor commonly associated with alcoholic beverages emitting from his breath, and that he observed, quote, red watery eyes, slow slurred speech, and poor balance. Gwynn was arrested after failing a field sobriety test and later failed an Intoxilyzer 9000 test with a body alcohol content of 0.136%. District Attorney Steve Tu then dismissed the charges. We spoke with Tu, who provided the following statement saying, quote, the decision was made based on this officer's lack of a prior criminal record. The fact that I've seen his work, he's a young man that does good police work, and I talked to him after he was arrested. He's remorseful for what happened, and I think he's a good risk to not be prosecuted. I think that if we do that, another thing may happen, and that is his career in law enforcement may be preserved. I hope it is, end quote. When asked would someone else be given the same second chance, Tu stated, quote, it's not reserved for police officers or firefighters or any specific group. We look at every person that is cited for DWI, and if they fit our criteria, they will be considered for something less than a DWI conviction. It's been done in the past, and it will be done in the future, end quote. We reached out to the Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Office about the matter and received a statement saying, quote, as of Monday, January 29, 2025, Donovan Gwynn submitted his resignation. While he is no longer employed with OPSO, we wish him well in his future endeavors, end quote. For your Ark-La-Miss news source, I'm Haley Hines.
And in a crime alert, Morehouse Parish Elementary School was broken into and vandalized on Wednesday. Officials report that several windows were damaged. Students are in a general location until the windows are replaced. As always, you can stay updated on the latest details on myarklamis.com. And in the courts, a woman accused of taking out a loan in another person's name appeared in court for a plea hearing. NBC 10's Joel Massey has that story.
Becky Campbell Egloff entered into an agreement with 28-year-old Savannah Bellegarde to own or finance her business, C'est La Vie for Women, in March of last year at a price of $62,500. But from the start, things did not go well. The April check allegedly bounced, and in September, Egloff became aware of a loan of about $12,000 taken out in May using her name. Egloff claims that Bellegarde took all the clothes and other assets out of the business in the middle of the night. On December 27th, Savannah Bellegarde was arrested and charged with identity theft. She entered a plea of not guilty, and a trial date was set for May 5th.
And now, exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
We'll see the clouds kind of slowly give way to some clearing for this afternoon. We'll probably pick up on a little bit of sunshine. Temperatures will be rising to the upper 70s and hit into lower 80s. Going to be very warm and muggy, and this trend is going to continue as we kind of close out the week tomorrow and even through the start of the weekend. The winds will be breezy out of the southwest, but calm down a little bit overnight tonight. We'll still see a little bit of some lingering clouds. As we go into tomorrow, kind of similar situation. We'll see kind of a sun-cloud mixture and still very warm and muggy. The change in the forecast really not expected to come until possibly next Sunday through Monday, starting off next week when we can start to see temperatures return a bit more seasonal. So tonight we'll fall to lower 60s as these clouds still linger. The winds calm down a little bit. There might be a chance for some patchy fog where the winds are calmer for tomorrow morning, and then we're back to lower 80s again, still warm and muggy with more of that sun cloud mixture, which lasts through Saturday as well. Now Sunday, Monday, that's when we see temperatures fall to mid 60s with some patchy showers that can start to linger in, and the rain will definitely settle in that much next week, staying mostly wet. But Tuesday onward is when we see temperatures really start to fall back to near seasonal to mid-lower 50s, and we could even see some mid to upper 40s for just our highs by next Thursday, as more rain activity will still linger closing out next week.
When you see news happening, call the NBC 10 Fox 14 News hotline, 812-14.